So these are the four different dimensions using which we can categorize the AI definition. So we are organized into four categories of all the AI definitions. Okay, so we'll just go through a few definitions in each category. Two in each category they have listed, and there are many more. Please understand that these are not the only one definitions of AI, and I told you already the reason, because the field comes from field is composed of a lot of people from different backgrounds of studies, and that is why this happens. Okay, so thinking humanly, the first definition in that category is we want to actually the exciting new effort. So it is the AI is the exciting new effort to make computers think. Okay, make computers think, and what it actually means is the machines that have mind like we have, in the full and literal sense, the machines which have mind in a full and literal sense. That is the first definition of AI. So AI is exciting new effort to make computers think, that is to develop machines with minds in full and literal sense. Please understand, this is not the complete definition. Few of the things in the definitions are missing. These are only the keywords in the definition, which concentrates on the thought thinking ability. Pehla part agar dekhoge to, which says that the scope of the definition, we are talking about computers, we're not talking about machines as in physical devices. Okay, these are machines with minds, so we want computers to have mind. So what could be the thing that we talk about in this case? In this case, what we want is we want a program that can evolve itself, maybe program that corrects itself as it uh, executes again and again. Maybe you are talking about that kind of a thing. Okay, so ye ho gaya AI that is thinking like human. Second definition is the automation of. So automation means it's a certain activity that can be done automatically. So automation of activities that we associate with human thinking. Now ये approach totally different है. यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We want to actually mimic the human thought process. Okay, and we want to automate it into a computer. Okay. So the automation of activities that we associate with human thinking, activities such as decision making, problem solving, learning. There are a lot of other things also, but these are the three important aspects of human thinking. Human thinking is mainly applied to decision making. You have multiple alternatives, you choose from those alternatives by weighing them and decide which is the best. The second way the human thinking is applied, second place where the human thinking is applied to is problem solving. You have a certain situation you get into, and you apply your thought process, your brain, to solving that problem and coming up with set of steps that solves the problem. And the third thing that human thinking is applied into is the learning ability that we have. So every day, right from our birth till we die, every day we keep on adding to our existing body of understanding, and to do that we apply our thought process. So human thought process is applied to three major things, and that is why only those three things are highlighted over here in this keyword section. Decision making ability, that is because we are able to think. Problem solving abilities, that is because we are able to think. And the learning abilities, that also comes from our nature of being able to exemplify or show the thought process or the thinking aspects. Okay, so these are the two definitions which are coming into the dimension of developing artifacts that are thinking like humans. Okay, now we go to the second thing, top right, which is thinking rationally. Now it was thinking like humans, so comparison was drawn or comparison was sought with human beings. Now if you do read the definitions on the right hand side, we start with the first definition: study of mental faculties through the use of computational models. So first definition here also says that we are talking about creation of computational models. So we are creating certain computational models that are going to study the mental faculties. Okay, so mental faculties यानी आपका जो thought process है उसको study करने के लिए आप computational model बनाना चाहते हो. Okay, and because we study the mental model, we will understand what goes, or what is that difference which makes thing a rational thing and which makes a thing do not a rational thing. That is why it comes under this rationality class category. अगर मैं मेंटल फैसिलिटीज को स्टडी करूंगा और कंप्यूटेशनल मॉडल्स बनाऊंगा जो रिजेंबल करेंगे मेंटल फैकल्टीज को, okay, then these models will tell me how I can make things behave rationally, and that's why this definition comes into this category. Second definition in this category is the study of computations that make it possible to perceive, reason and act. Now this is very much concentrated definition. ये सब नॉनसेंस हटा देते हैं. हमको क्या करना है, एक ऐसा चीज बनाना है, आर्टिफैक्ट बनाना है जो कंप्यूटेशन फॉर्म में होगा, जो फिजिकल फॉर्म में नहीं होगा. सो इट ऑल्सो टेल्स यू दैट यू आर डेवलपिंग अ computer software, computer model, computer program, whatever you want to call it as. It is a computation. Now, how to realize? They're not talking about that. Whether it will be code, whether it will be API, whether it will be some sort of a website, whether it will be some sort of a model which some other program sorts or uses, that again, it does not talk. But what it says is it's a computation. So we are studying computation that make it possible to perceive. That is, it will make you possible to get things into your particular system. So perceive मतलब system में input लेना, reason you process it, but not as usual what we process in computation. Okay, process using the reasoning ability. So you should be able to reason कि ये ऐसा सिनारियो है तो मुझे ये एक्शन लेना चाहिए, इस एक्शन का ये कॉन्सिक्वेंस होगा, ये कॉन्सिक्वेंस के बाद situation will be like this. Now I need to do other things. So there has to be a clear chain of thoughts that you should have. That is referred to as reason. So reason or reasoning process goes into our mind, and we actually always as human being do exercise this process inside our nervous system that we want to actually imbibe into a computation. Okay, and finally the act. So that is the final aspect of it. You should be able to perceive. After perceiving, you should be able to model the situation, and after modeling the situation, you should be able to reason what to do and act what you have reasoned, act according to what you have reasoned. So this is a full-fledged kind of a combination that we generally have in a computer program: input, process, output. Only thing is that input is now changed to perceiving. Okay, perceive means not just take input, but take the input and encode them into your model. So perceive has these two aspects: not just take input, but using inputs, develop your model, improve your model. If it is already developed, if it is, improve it. Okay, so that is the perceive word means. Second word is reason. It is not just process. Process में क्या होता है? Input, process, output model में क्या होता है? Process में आप सिर्फ steps किसी तरीके से execute करते हो which converts your input to output. अगर आपने C सीखा होगा या computer SPA सीखा होगा, तो you would know that this is how the computation works. The general algorithm principle is that input, process it, and output. And now the processing cycle may differ depending on how you organize it. You may organize it as a structured one, object-oriented one, or any other one, functional one. But generally, we work in that particular perspective. The middle part, which is now going to be replaced, so I have just processed that will be replaced with a reason word. So reason means we're actually applying some logical thinking and reasoning about what action to perform. So we're trying to reason. ये अगर सिनारियो है, मुझे ये सिचुएशन में करने के ऑप्शंस है, which should be the better option. So if I'm doing that reasoning always, then I'm doing things rationally. Okay, and rationally में दूसरा चीज आता है कि आप act भी करते हो, तीनों चीजें करते हो: perceive, reason and act. You just don't keep perceive, reason, or reason, act, or perceive, act. You perceive, you reason, and then you act. So these are the three things important to define an AI that is thinking rationally. So AI that is thinking rationally is a computation or study of computation that make it possible to perceive, reason and act in any situation, in any scenario, for any task for that matter. Okay, now we go for bottom left definition. The dimension is acting like human. Okay, the art of creating machines that perform functions. So act है, इसीलिए यहाँ पे functions performance पे ज़्यादा ध्यान है. Perform functions that require intelligence when performed by people. Whenever any act, when performed, requires human to apply his intelligence or her intelligence, then if we want to mimic or create that behavior in the machines, we called it as AI. So the art of creating machines that perform functions which require intelligence when performed by people, that is referred to as acting like humans. So this is an AI that is acting like a human. So यहाँ पे AI ये word मैं coin कर रहा हूँ वो entity को. So I am actually attributing this property of being AI to the artifact. जो भी मैं develop कर रहा हूँ चीज उसको मैं AI का quality दूंगा अगर ये definition satisfy होता है तो. So please understand what is going around. बहुत बार क्या होता है, हाँ definition है, this is AI का definition. But what we are trying to do here, we are trying to actually say that we are developing some program and we are adding some additional behavior to it such that now I can call it or I can attribute it to be artificially intelligent thing. Okay, so we are developing a thing which is made artificially intelligent because we are adding these aspects